Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Saturday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, you can always tell when I'm serious. I can't hide my emotions, so I can't hide my demeanor. All right, I need to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. The verdict's in. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to argue the verdict. A jury was selected, a judge was selected, and the verdict's in, and it is what it is. Okay, since then, some of the stuff I've seen, at least three lawmakers, Matt Gaetz, Paul Gosar, I think, and one other, have commented. Of course, they have to get their name out there in the news too, the kind of people they are. And they're commenting that that Kyle Rittenhouse would make a great page or a great, I forgot what the word is, an apprentice, where he works for them in Congress for free, a page. An apprentice, whatever you want to call it. So they're planning on reaching out to him. I've seen on Facebook, on Instagram and stuff, people saying that Kyle Rittenhouse should run for president in 2028. Look, I remember, I don't even need to look this up. I remember some of the criteria for being president. You have to be 35 years old. And that means that Kyle Rittenhouse couldn't conceivably even be president, even though this is a ridiculous idea. Couldn't even be president until 2040, I think, if I'm doing my math right. And what do you say to ignorant statements like that? All right, put all that stuff aside. Kyle Rittenhouse took the lives of two people and irreparably changed the life of one other. I didn't realize he blew the bicep, blew the bicep off the one person that survived. These people that are gone will never have a chance to give their side of the story. They'll never have a chance to say why they were at the protests. They'll never have a chance to defend themselves for being called all sorts of things. They'll never be able to have children. They'll never be able to see their families again. They're just gone. And Kyle Rittenhouse is the one person responsible for that. The one person that's responsible for these people no longer being on Earth. Okay, this is one other thing. This is what I really want to say. Using empathy once again. I've told you guys before that I've been in a lot of altercations in my life. And I've told you guys before that winning, I never enjoyed winning an altercation. I never enjoyed inflicting pain and injury on other people. And I think this is something that Kyle Rittenhouse, if he does live a long life, God willing, he's going to have to live with. There's two people that, and this doesn't affect these two people. It's going to affect dozens or hundreds of other lives. That these two people are no longer here, plus the other person that was injured. He irreparably changed the lives of dozens of people, most likely for the worst. And he, every day for the rest of his life, he should remember this. Going back to my altercations, one thing that always stuck in my head, if I had won, I always told you guys that a lot of times, I don't know if I'm a masochist, but I almost enjoyed losing altercations more than winning. I felt more of a, I don't know, I just felt more, that I gave my all for it. But there's one other thing that I always thought in the back of my head. After I saw this person on the ground and I walked away and they were hurt, I always thought, when am I going to see this person again? Maybe I'm going to run in, when you look over your shoulder for the rest of your life. At least I know I do, or I think any thinking logical person would. When you leave a person in that condition, hurt like that, you wonder, what their family's going to think, what they're going to do. You live a life of thinking about how the repercussions are going to come back on you. And Kyle Rittenhouse is a young man. And like I said, God willing, he's still got another 60 years on this earth. And that's a long time to look over your shoulder and to wonder, when these actions that you took will have a consequence, will come back on you. Because they do. They always do. They always do. I believe, I solidly believe in karma. What goes around comes around. One other thing that I want to say. Mr. Rittenhouse, regardless of the Second Amendment, will not be always carrying his favorite toy with him for the rest of his life. He's going to have to put that down sooner or later. He's got to sleep. He's got to eat, have intimate relations with his future wife, go to the bathroom, whatever. And there's going to be times when he's not going to be able to carry around his favorite toy. And sooner or later, he's going to be faced with a confrontation, with a debate. He's going to be face to face with somebody, and he's not going to have that in his hands. He's just going to have his chubby, fat little hands and his mouth and his brain to defend himself. And that's going to come. That day will come, no matter how, if these right-wing politicians give him a job, even if he becomes president someday. No matter all the bodyguards he hires to be around him right now, sooner or later, probably sooner, there's going to come a day where he's going to be kind of confronted. And he's not going to be in possession of that thing, of that favorite toy of his. And we all saw how he handles pressure from before. So I would just suggest to Mr. Rittenhouse that maybe he should start lifting weights right now and take some self-defense courses, and because karma's a bitch. All right, I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a great Saturday.